So what if the Secretary of State could revoke your passport from you all because you said something that they did not agree with? Well, guys, that is what's coming down the pipeline. I know many people like to live in this American bubble and not see the reality of the system and see the reality of what's going on in the world and how the government operates over in America. But today I'm going to read an article about a bill that's been introduced that's laying the foundation for the Secretary of State to be able to revoke your passport all because of something that you said. All right, we're gonna read this together, and I'm gonna tag this article below so that you can go and read it yourself, but we're gonna read it together right now. All right, so the article says, new bill will give Marco Rubio thought police power to revoke U.S. passports. Rubio has already sought to punish immigrants for speech. New legislation might let him do it for U.S. citizens. In March, Secretary of State Marco Rubio stripped Turkish doctoral student, I may say this wrong, Rumisia Ozuturk, of her visa based on what a court later found was nothing more than her opinion piece critical of Israel. Now, a bill introduced by the chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee is ringing alarm bells for civil liberties. Advocates who say it would grant Rubio the power to revoke the passports of American citizens on similar grounds. The provision sponsored by Representative Brian Mast as part of a larger State Department reorganization is set for a hearing on Wednesday. Mass legislation says that it takes aim at terrorists and traffickers, but critics say it could be used to deny American citizens the right to travel based solely on their speech. The State Department said it does not comment on pending legislation. Now, of course, they're not going to comment on the pending legislation and what's really going on, but guys, the foundation is being set. They're trying to set it up to where people will get their passports taken from them all because of something that they say. Now, we see what's going on now because people are speaking up about what happened with Charlie Kirk. You even have white people losing their jobs now because they have said things. Now, when has that ever happened? I know many of us as a people, we've lost our jobs for what we've said and done in the past, but now it's starting to happen to the other side as well. So these guys are really cracking down and starting to be serious about it. They've always been serious. You've seen several channels in the past, several people who speak. Things have been taken down and stripped offline for those who speak and say certain things that are not supposed to say. So guys, they are slowly tightening up the noose and making it tougher and tougher for the truth to be able to go out, for people to be able to independently think, for people to be able to independently share what they feel or share what they have seen or share what they just think that people should have information and access to. That is changing. And it's been going on slowly but surely, but so many people are caught up in the wrong things. They're worried about the latest artist. They're worried about the latest athlete. They are caught up in the wrong things and looking into the wrong information and not really seeing the writing on the wall and understanding what's going on. People have the opportunity to save themselves before things get into a tougher situation. Now, it's slowly happening, but it could not happen, or you could remove yourself out of this situation and not have to deal with it at all. Because we see they're hell-bent on putting their rules in place and doing things their way. And who are we to fight them? The best way to rebel, the best way to do something against what people are doing that you don't agree with is build something for yourself. Set yourself up properly, move out of the way, get out of the situation that you are in, see what the writing on the wall, and understand how you need to move so that you don't end up in the tough situation that they are trying to force you into, and you will only have to depend on them so that you can get what you need to get done. People aren't really paying attention to this type of stuff, but we really should be paying attention. And there's a lot of things that's changing. There's a lot of people who are stepping up, and there's a lot of people who are getting in trouble for stepping up. People are risking their platforms, and they are taking them away from them. They are silencing them. So what do you think they would do to common people? What do you think they would do to some people who don't even have a platform? You saying things recklessly, and then it could be something that they deem is reckless. It's not necessarily anything. It could be whatever they decided to be. They can decide to make you an enemy because anything that you say, you could think it's not that deep, but it can be that deep for them. So it's a crazy game that we have to play, that we're stuck in right now, but we are part of this system, unfortunately. So we have to learn how to just maneuver through it, keep ourselves right, keep our minds focused on what we're supposed to be doing, build our own things, and not get caught up and stuck in these things that they have going on. They're trying to take away people's passports. I've reported on this. I spoke about this a few weeks ago, about when they started doing things to immigrants and this could potentially start happening to citizens. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't they go down that path? Nothing else is stopping them. So, man, I hope people take heed to what's going on, really understand that we need to move accordingly. I know a lot of my people watching my content, they say, hey, I want to come to Africa down the line. I want to do it in the future. I want to, figure it out in 2030, 2040. Nobody has said 2040, but some people have put it off a lot further than they should. Now, if God is telling you to put it off further, hey, do your thing, but, man, the writing is on the wall. Look at what's going on, man. People, guys, please take heed. Don't take this for light. Please keep paying attention to this bill that they're trying to put in place. Understand that these things will change the way that we move around the world, because some people won't be able to move around the world, all because of what they say. And there's a focus on trying to get a particular group of people to stay in the same environment. So you already know how that's going to go. So, I don't want to continue to beat a dead horse and say the same thing over and over, but we have to think now. We have to start moving on our own and start getting ourselves out of these situations and being wise. Move with strategic moves. Understand what we're up against, understand who we're up against, and understand how we need to move in order to set things up for our families so that we can move accordingly and be successful during these times, because we all can be successful, but we just get stuck in this maze of these systems that keeps our minds trapped into these ways of doing things, and we get caught up in so many of the wrong things, and then you end up sidetracked from what you're supposed to be focused on. So, guys, we got to start moving with a little bit more wisdom and understand that we are up against a lot. So we got to watch what we say, how we say it, how we move, so that we can continue to be able to move freely around the world. They're censoring so many different people. They're trying to silence so many different people. And it's only a matter of time before they start silencing more and more of our people. So please understand that, guys, we got to go and do what we got to do. Come over to Africa if there's something you're thinking about doing. Put yourself in order, get your things in order, figure out what you need to do, keep your passport on you. Don't say anything crazy, don't do anything crazy that will get your passport revoked. Understand what we're up against. Understand that you gotta move with wisdom. Make the necessary changes, make the necessary sacrifices so that you can continue to move in a way that's beneficial for you to be able to get what you need to get done. And now, if you are watching this content, you are someone who's thinking about coming to the continent of Africa. And on September 28th, my wife and I are hosting a webinar called From Dream to Departure, How to Move to Africa the Right Way. We're going to be giving our people the foundational information that they need so that when they decide to come over here to Africa, they know exactly what they need to do. They know exactly how to move. They know exactly who to connect with and how to do what they need to do when they come over here. We're going to be talking about business and employment. We're going to be talking about visa, residency, and citizenship process. We're going to be doing all the necessary work and giving the necessary information to help our people understand what they need to do when they decide to come over here. And last but certainly not least, we're going to be talking about traveling while single too. A lot of our people are wanting to come over here as a single mother, single father, or even someone who's just a single individual. So we're going to give the tools and the tips for those who are trying to come over here to know what they need to do so that they can transition successfully. All right, so if you want to get any of those informations, make sure you join us on September 28th. We'll put the link down in the description box so you can click it and join us. All right, now if you made it to this point in the video, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this was able to bring you some value and you understand what Marco Rubio is trying to do and how you need to move, how you need to protect yourself, how you need to do what you need to do. Let me know in the comment box what you think, how you're going to move, the different things you're going to do, and if you plan on getting your passport or not. And please let me know. I love to see what we think, how we feel, and how we deciding to move during these times. And please let me know which country you're tuning in from, or which city or state. I like to see how we connecting, where my people are showing love from, where we connecting from, and how we actually coming together. So please let me know which city or state or wherever you're tuning in from, all right? And if you made it to this point and you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned to the journey and continue to see this work that we're doing, and can help us to reach the goals that we have set, to get this message out to more people, to show them what's really going on the continent of Africa, and show them some of the real estate opportunities that's here on the ground, all right? So please hit that subscribe button and help us to reach our goals. And if you've shown any love or support in the past, we don't take it for granted. Thank you for any hug, well wish, donation, comment, subscribe. We're thankful, and we hope you guys continue to show us love so that we can continue to push this work forward. And if you want to show us love right now, we have CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon down in the description box. If you want to support anyway, those options are down in the description box, and you can pick the one that's best for you, all right? Now, if you made it to this point, thank you for your time, thank you for your attention, and please move with some wisdom, and don't let these people take y'all shalom. Peace, all right? Y'all stay focused. Shalom.